What's up, guys? I'm Rhonda from DollarStoreCrafts.com, and today I am here to show you how to make this lovely fringy ribbon garland. Now, your supplies that you'll need for this are some twine, just plain old garden twine, and some ribbon. You'll also need a pair of scissors and a lighter. Now, the amount of ribbon that you will need depends on a couple of different factors. One, how long you want your garland to be. Two, how long you want your fringe to be. And three, how wide your ribbon is. The wider your ribbon, the more space it will take up in the knots at the top, so the less number of strands you will need to get the length. So I used about 100 yards of ribbon because I got mine on these spools. You can see they were $1.50 for a 50-yard spool of ribbon. And I had a spool of the coral and a spool of the blue, and I used one of each. So I ended up with a little tiny bit of ribbon left over, but this is pretty much just about 100 yards of ribbon, which doesn't seem like it went very far, but then you take into consideration how much ribbon you need for each fringe and cut a piece pretty long. The longer you cut it, the longer your fringe will be, because we're going to fold it in half. And this, minus a tiny little bit that it will take us to tie the knot, is approximately the length of the fringes. So figure out how long you want your fringe to hang down, double that amount, and then add, I'd say, another inch or so that you can accommodate for the knot that we will be adding. Super simple. Once you get your ribbons cut, you're going to take a lighter and just very quickly hit the ends, and that will seal the polyester ends of the ribbon here. This only works if you're using not natural materials, if you're using man-made materials. If you're using like a cotton ribbon or a silk ribbon, the lighter trick won't work. It'll just burn. It won't melt and seal. So you want to make sure that if you're going to use the lighter, that you use that proper kind of ribbon. If you have like silk ribbon or cotton ribbon or some natural fiber kind of ribbon that you're going to use for this project, you'll probably want to use fray check on the edges instead, just to make sure that this doesn't fall apart on you, because it's pretty time consuming as far as the actual cutting and knotting. It'll take you a couple hours. This is a couple hours worth of work to get, I don't know, maybe 2.5 feet of garland. So that is something to take into consideration. Let me show you how we tie these on. Alright, so we're going to use a knot called the cow hitch to attach the ribbons to the twine. If you are unfamiliar with the cow hitch, or if you need any further clarification, I've seen a lot of really good knot tying videos on YouTube. I will find a good cow hitch video and put the link in the video description. So if you need any help with the knot tying, check to the description. There'll be further instructions there. Basically, we're going to fold the ribbon in half, so get the ends to match up, and that'll be the center point of the ribbon. Now we're going to make a little loop with the center point here, and then we're going to put that over top of our twine, so hopefully you can see this here, and then we're going to reach through the loop and behind the twine and pull the tails through. And then just pull that tight and slide it down next to the rest of them. And I'll show you one more time here, because this is my last piece of ribbon to add to this garland. You fold it in half and find the center point, make a loop. The loop over top. Reach through the loop and behind the twine and pull the tails through. Pull it tight and slide it down. And that is that. Super easy. You can do this with any ribbon. You can also do this with fabric. You can take the fabric and cut it into strips that are whatever length and width you want for your garland and work them in as well. You can do just fabric, you can do just ribbon, you can do a combination. There are so many different ways you could do variations on this project. I see this frequently used as something for wedding decorations. You could even do a really long version of it to do like a photo backdrop. lots of different possibilities with this project. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel while you're here because I've got a ton more great ideas to share with you guys and I don't want you to miss any of them. And make sure you also check out DollarStoreCrafts.com as well and see what else we've been up to. Thanks for stopping by and stay crafty.